Starting with the next question, which was asked in December 14 for 9 marks. We'll represent the data after reading the problem. The distance between the end projectors of a line AB is 40 mm. Okay, so here this distance is given, which we can say DBEP, distance between the end projectors. So it is nothing but the parallel distance between the projectors of A dash and B dash. Okay, so in the data I can write DBEP is equal to 40 mm. Then the end point A is 15 mm above the HP and 20 mm in front of the VP. Again the point A is in first quadrant, so I can write A dash above XY and the distance is 15 mm, and the top view of A is below XY and the distance is 20 mm. The line is inclined at 30 degree to the HP, so which is nothing but the true inclination of true length in front view, which is angle made by A dash B1 dash, which is theta from the master diagram. So we have theta, which is 30 degree. Draw the projection if the true length of the line is 80 mm. So again from the master diagram, the notations for true length are A dash B1 dash and A B2. So again I can write A dash B1 dash is equal to A B2 is equal to 80 mm. Find its inclination with the VP. So we have asked angle 5, inclination with the VP, that is the true inclination of A true length, which is AB2 in top view. Take end point B in the first quadrant. So I can write B dash above XY, but we don't know the distance, and B below XY. So again the entire line is lying in the first quadrant, so my solution will be similar to the master diagram. So we need to start somewhere in the middle. So starting with the reference line XY, okay. First I can start with the location of A and A dash. So for that we need to drop a perpendicular to XY line, which is the projector of for A and A dash. So it is given A dash is 15 mm above XY. So I'll mark point A dash first, 15 mm above XY, and 20 mm below XY. So I'll mark 20 mm below XY. So A dash and A. Okay. Then this data is used. Then we know theta and true length. So theta is the angle made by A dash B1 dash, which is 30 degree, and also the true length is given, which is 80 mm. So we can start with marking the true length at an angle 30 degree. So for that I'll first draw the horizontal lines, both A as well as A dash, passing through A and A dash. So now I can measure the angle of 30 degree starting from A dash. Again we have to measure it in upward direction because B is also lying in the first quadrant. So I'll measure the angle 30 degree, and on this 30 degree line I need to measure the true length, which is equal to 80 mm. So with A dash, now I have to mark point B1 dash, which is 80 mm. Okay. So on this theta equal to 30 degree line, we have located the true length, which is B1 dash. So again, after marking the true length, I can draw locus of B dash passing through B1 dash. Okay. So this line gave me locus of B dash. Okay. So we have used this as well as A dash B1 dash. Now we can't mark AB2, which is the true length, in top view because we don't know the angle phi. Okay. So next data available is DBEP, distance between the end projectors. So we know distance between these two lines, that means the line on which B dash and B is lying from A dash and A is 40 mm. We have already marked locus of B dash. So if I measure distance equal to 40 mm on XY, which is the DBEP distance, so now at this 40 mm I can draw a parallel line to a vertical projector passing through A dash. So it is one of the end projector for point A, so we can locate another end projector for point B, which is giving me BB dash. So on this line only we are going to get B dash and B. So this distance we have already marked, which is 40 mm. So I can write DBEP is 40 mm. Okay. So obviously where this line cuts the locus of B dash, I am going to get point B dash. So we have got front view, which is A dash B dash. So now we have done with front view part. Let's move to the top view. We don't know any angle phi or beta or true length. Now we know in front view, which is 80 mm. So now we can see the end that from B1 dash a vertical projector dropped up to horizontal line passing through A will give me the plan length, which is equal to the top view length AB. So first I'll mark the vertical projector passing through B1 dash up to horizontal line passing through A. So this will give me the corresponding top view of line point B1 dash, which is B1, and this length AB1 is nothing but the plan length. Okay. Now we know plan length AB1 is equal to top view AB. So, and we also know that on this vertical projector on which B dash and B both are lying, so if I produce an arc with the plan length AB1, the intersection of this arc with this vertical projector will give me point B, which is the required top view. So I'll just produce this plan length, okay, and where the arc is cutting that vertical projector for B dash and B, so here obviously we are going to get point B, which is the top view of point B. So now we can locate locus of B. So horizontal line passing through B will give me locus of B, and joining AB will give me the actual top view AB. Now the only remaining part is marking the true length in top view, which is AB2. We know the true length is 80 mm, which we have already marked in front view A dash B1 dash. So same length I can mark in top view. Now we are sure that B2 is going to lie on the locus of B, which we have already marked. So I'll cut the arc of true length. So this will give me point B2. So now we have marked true length in top view also. Okay. Now here we are asked to calculate angle phi, which is the angle made by AB2 in, that is the true length in top view. So we need to measure this angle, which is phi. Okay. So before that, I'll write the notation. This is front view, A dash B dash, AB is top view, then AB2 is again true length, theta we have marked, this angle is alpha, this angle is beta. No need to calculate these angles because not asked. So I'll just measure the angle phi, which is asked. So it is almost 46 degrees. So I can write the answer here. Phi is equal to 46 degrees. Again, plus minus 1 degree is acceptable. So your answer can be within 45 to 47. Right. So it is plus minus 1 degree is acceptable. So this completes the solution for this particular problem.